Do you know the United States has the highest corporate tax rate of any developed country in the world? You look at countries all over Europe, you look at Ireland, you look at the United Kingdom, you look at France, they're cutting their tax rates, and what's happening is jobs are fleeing to those countries. Capital goes where it gets the right tax rate. And Bernie's solution is jack the taxes up even more. If you jack the taxes up even more, we've already got the highest corporate tax rates in the developed world. You'll see even more companies leaving, even more jobs leaving. And the frustration young people feel is you're coming out of school and you don't have opportunity.
He came within a hair of the 2016 Democratic nomination.
This time, Senator Bernie Sanders says he's going all the way.
All right, but who knows about cocaine?
Sanders' plans would cost over $60 trillion. That's with a T.
Quickly, if you raise taxes on corporations, which I know you weren't happy with the tax cuts for corporations, aren't you afraid that that is going to chill employment, that those companies are going to say, you know what, we have 100 employees, we could do it with 50. Or you can do it with 60.
We Amazon. We wealthiest person. Tax policy is complicated.
Saying if you raise taxes on companies, small businesses across the country.
You didn't hear me say we're going to raise taxes on small business, did you?
Every time they say rich, they mean taxpayer. Why is it? If you took every single person in America making over $1 million and you taxed them 100% of their income, you took every penny they earned, you came in jackboots and confiscated it, it would pay 8% of the cost of Bernie's tax plan.
You didn't hear me say we're going to raise taxes on small business, did you?
Senator Sanders, over my lifetime, all we've seen is more government and more expenses. Cutting taxes from top to bottom or bottom to top, however you view it. Then we'll give some relief to the burdensome expenses all Americans face. Why would you not want a tax cut across the board for all Americans?
Well, I do want a tax cut for the middle class and working families.
It would pay 8% of the cost of Bernie's tax plan.
But when the top 1/10 of 1% now owns as much wealth as the bottom 90%, when you have a handful of people with incredible wealth and power, no, I'm afraid that I will not support tax breaks for billionaires. Do you really believe that the wealthiest family in America should get a tax break of up to $50 billion, that the Koch brothers should get a tax break of up to $30 billion? Do you think that makes sense?
I did say all Americans.
What a wonderful country we have. The best-known socialist in the country happens to be a millionaire with 3 houses. What did I miss here?
Well, you'll miss that I work in Washington, house 1.
That's the first problem.
Live in Burlington, house 2.
That's good.
And like thousands of other Vermonters, I do have a summer camp. Forgive me for that. Where is your home? Which tax haven do you have your home?
New York City, thank you very much, and I pay all my taxes.
To your point, and to Joe's point, your taxes do show that you're a millionaire. You did make $1 million in 2016, 2017. You're right, the $561 in 2018. But your marginal tax rate was 26% because of President Trump's tax cuts. So why not say, you know, I'm leading this revolution. I'm not going to take those.
Come on, we're doing...
No!
Bernie Sanders facing some heat as the Washington Post reports some members of his own campaign are claiming they are not being paid the $15 minimum wage their candidate champions for. Field organizers for the Sanders campaign, who currently make about $36,000 a year, tell the Post they work a minimum of 60 hours a week, which works out to less than $13 an hour. Union members say in a drafted letter that this is to be expected, and it's expected to be sent to the campaign manager. Quote, many field staffers are barely managing to survive financially, which is severely impacting our team's productivity and morale. Some field organizers have already left the campaign as a result.
Bernie, I'm your biggest supporter, and I'm here to ask you to stop propping up the dairy industry and to stop propping up the animal industry.
Minutes later, Black Lives Matter activists rushed the stage.
We're gonna let you on the mic.
Activists who last year shut down a holiday tree lighting in the same park today prevented the most progressive candidate for president from speaking to thousands of people who came to hear him.
I came here to join this rally and watch what was going on, not to listen to somebody take over the stage.
As the crowd called for activists to step aside, Sanders waited patiently.
We are shutting. We will shut it down.
After about 20 minutes, Sanders' wife Jane appeared to give the signal it was time to go. Soon after, they left the stage.